Sugar Shane Mosley faces Manny Pacquiao. Will Sugar Shane Mosley pull off an upset, or will Manny Pacquiao give Sugar Shane Mosley his first ever knockout? Here's our story. It is clear to many who the favored fighter is, as 3-division World Boxing Champion Sugar Shane Mosley faces off with 8-division World Boxing Champion Manny Pacquiao for the latter's welterweight belt. But experts are saying that on Saturday night, it's not enough for Pacquiao to just beat Mosley. The current pound-for-pound king will also have to cover the spread.
I think for Manny, it's not just enough to win. I think he needs style points. I think the feather in the cap, really, I think me and Freddie Roach have talked about this, is try to become the first person to stop Shane Mosley.
Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach has a different take on the pressure this fight has on his ward.
Well, that's what I say, but Manny just has to win the fight. So, I mean, let's say he just needs to go out there and look good and do what he needs to do. I would like him to be the first person to stop Mosley, but that's me personally. And, you know, Manny sometimes gets very compassionate in the ring, and he knows it's a sport and there's no reason to hurt anybody. So we have different opinions on that, but we'll see.
But compassion is not what Mosley is looking for. He is out to win one of the biggest fights of his career. The 39-year-old boxer is relying on his experience and discounting the age factor.
This is not going to be a factor. I've been training a lot with a lot of the younger kids and guys, and I'm able to outwork them. So I think I'm going to do very well. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do very well. And, you know, Pacquiao, he's very fast. He's a very well-conditioned and determined fighter as well. So that's why I say it's going to make for a great fight.
So age is not going to matter, you think. What about mental state? I mean, Pacquiao is getting into the fight after 13 straight wins and phenomenal. He's on top of the world right now, the boxing world, that is. And you, there was a draw, and then there was that loss to Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I mean, different things happen in your life where you can't do your best, or you can't do what you think you know how to do. When you get in the ring, you're like, okay, yeah, that's working against me. So, you know, this fight right here, I think that I'm going in, you know, pretty focused. I'm going in there in pretty good health, and you know, training very hard. So I'm really ready to go.
There is a common theory on how Mosley can beat Pacquiao.
If I was given advice, I want him to be on his toes. I wouldn't go chasing Pacquiao around the ring. I mean, because you don't have to do it. They say he'll come after you.
I think Shane has opportunities early. See, I'm picking Manny to win, as always. What I think is that Shane early on, there's a window of opportunity. See, a great fighter.
First 3 rounds?
First 3 rounds. I think there's a window of 9 minutes. See, what happens with every great fighter as they get older, there's 36 minutes in a championship fight. As you get older, your physical attributes diminish, where you can start becoming good for 27 minutes, then maybe 12 minutes. Well, Shane's at that 12-minute stage where I think there's a window of 4 rounds where I think Manny's going to box, be more cautious. As he works his way into the fight, I think he lets his youth take over and he starts to let his hands go. But, you know, honestly, I think Shane is prideful enough and just dangerous enough with that right hand. He's got a very good right hand still. I think that this fight will go to decision.
Mosley camp has admitted, however, that training to fight the reigning king of the ring has not been an easy task.
Well, the thing is, we're studying the DVDs, but Pacquiao has such a quirky, awkward kind of style about him that, like I said, you can't really put a blueprint out on the way he's going to come, because the way he comes is unconventional. That's why he's Manny Pacquiao. That's why he is where he is today. It's going to be by making necessary adjustments while you're in the fight.
Still, Pacquiao camp knows they could not take this fight lightly.
It could be a very difficult fight because Mosley's skill, and Mosley is very bigger, stronger, and faster. This is the fastest guy we've ever fought, so he can pose problems for us, but I think we have it covered, though.
Well, I mean, anytime everybody we fought is bigger and stronger and this and that and the other from, I think, day one. So that's nothing new to us. But, yeah, speed has always been our advantage, and Mosley's very quick, and he's, without a doubt, very strong. I mean, if you can hit Mayweather, and he's arguably the best defensive fighter in the sport, if you can hit him, you can hit anybody. But, you know, we have a great game plan, and condition-wise, we prepared ourselves for a long fight if it has to be one. But it's we're ready to push Mosley to a place where he's never been before.
But the question in every fight fan's mind is, will Pacquiao attempt to do better than what Floyd Mayweather Jr. did against Mosley?
No, I never think about that, but what I'm thinking right now is how I can give a good fight to the people, how we entertain people and to make people happy, especially the Filipino people.
They say there's a lot of maybes in boxing or in any sport, but come May 7th, everyone is confident that they will witness spectacular boxing.
Never underestimate great fighters who are approaching the end of their careers. People made that mistake last Saturday with Eric Morales, who suddenly had a rebirth and fought a hell of a fight against Madonna. Shane Mosley has been a great fighter. And Shane Mosley will come into this fight giving his best. Whether it's good enough to beat Manny or not, we'll see on May 7th.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kababayan LA is going to be there on Saturday to cover the fight, and we'll bring you back the highlights and the sidelights from that bout. Abangan niyo po kami at panoorin niyo po ang aming special next week, Manny Pacquiao after fight versus Sugar Shane Mosley. Meanwhile, back on the show, we have entertainment news for you when we return. Don't go away.